So next we're going to work on the upper abdominals with the lower abs stabilising. Now, curling up, first of all, isn't for everybody. If you have a rounded back position naturally, and what your aim is from Pilates is to really open up the chest and strengthen the back and the shoulder muscles particularly to open the chest, then a curl up probably isn't the right thing for you, and you'd be better off staying flat on the mat and maybe doing some arm opening work like that, and perhaps pressing the arms down and then back and pressing down and back. So the hard bit is pressing down, and that's where you breathe out. So if that is your priority, please do that, or your other favourite sort of chest opening and shoulder working exercise. There's a few varieties, that's just one. Otherwise, if you're going for the curl up, standard curl up, hands on the head, elbows bent. Breathe in to prepare. As you breathe out, curl up and slide a leg along the floor. Breathe in, slide back. Variations you can add to make it harder. Breathe out, curl up. Slide both legs. It's a lot harder. You might feel it on your lower back. Breathe in, slide back. Don't make it harder if you're already getting quite enough out of it already. No, only if you feel confident that your technique won't suffer. That's the important criteria. Breathe out, curl up. Breathe in, come back. After doing a couple of those, you could try side oblique work. So you curl up, at the same time you reach for the outside of the opposite knee. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. So you can do a few of those and rest when you need to. Final variation, straight legs. It's obviously quite advanced for people with reasonably stretchy hamstrings. And breathe in to prepare, breathe out, curl up. Reach the opposite knee, breathe in and curl. Breathe out. Reach the opposite and curl. And then a cheeky little middle one. Legs out. Breathe out, curl up and reach between. Breathe in, come back. So you could do one of each. Breathe out one side. Breathe out other side. Breathe out through the middle. And one side. And rest. So your stomach should be feeling like it's had a good workout, top and bottom. And then stretch legs, stretch arms, mobilise fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. Breathe and then press your lower back into the floor. So you're stretching your lower back as well now. Breathe in. Breathe out and press down. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out, press down. Next, we're going to do the 100 or version of 100. So, as you know, there are a lot of different ways to exercise the core, and the 100 has many variations. Firstly, the one-legged, recommended for all beginners, people who haven't done it for a while, and anyone else with perhaps back issues, or people who find themselves pregnant. Okay. Core engaged, arms stretched, shoulders down, chin tucked in. So beating the arms, can use that as a way to count your way to 100 and that way decide that you've done enough. That's what Joseph Pilates used to do, which is why I call it the 100. I've got into the habit of timing it for a minute with each leg as a way of standardising the time. Okay, so that's option number 1. Today I want to try one of the more fluid moving exercises that are equally as challenging as the 100, but involve a bit more movement. So you can start with both legs in the air and go down and up, down and up. Now, that's the hard version. The easier version, one leg up and down, other leg up and down. Now, you may think that's too easy, not a lot going on there. If you push down with the opposite leg as you lift and lower, it will not really do much for you. You must think light on your feet. Feet on thin ice, no pushing through the floor. Everything's carried here, and then that makes all the difference to how much work you do. And the other thing is, that angle at the knee should stay at 90 degrees. Very common mistake when doing this exercise is that as you come back down again, people bend the knee more until the exercise ends up being more like that. And again, that doesn't really do it. What we need is a right angle at the knee and the movement like a hinge at the hip. Okay? Alternate, obviously. This applies to all of the levels, but particularly this one, level 1, it's important that you do try and keep the knee at 90, move from the hip, and keep your feet light. So this is your easy one. That's the hard one where you dip down. and then dip down. There is an intermediate, which is lift one, lift the other, one down, other down, and then change the order. So left up, right up, left down, right down, then right up, left up, right down, left down. That one's obviously a little bit more complicated, but it's actually my favourite. I like that combination. You get a teeny bit of a rest, but not much of a rest. Anyway, so you've got 3 to choose from there. The first one, both legs are up, and you just dip down, and then dip down with the other leg. So basically there's no let up with that one. Easier one, level 1, both feet on the floor, lift and lower one, and then lift and lower the other. And then the one I've just shown you, the intermediate, which is my personal favourite. So let's all do it. I'm going to talk you through the intermediate one. Arms there, pulsing. So 3, 2, 1. Left up, right up, left down, right down, right up, left up, right down, left down, and so. So just do the level that's right. That's 30 seconds. Do the level that's right for you. Keep the core switched on. I'm doing the difficult one now. If you feel yourself arching or your head kind of changing position, redouble your efforts to press down. Make sure there's no arching of the back. So slight imprinting's fine. We're on the 2nd minute now. Keep flattening through here. Keep the core strong. Twenty seconds to go. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. You've earned yourself a lovely big stretch. So that could be eccentric knee circles, or foot to knee, knee out, and roll from side to side, slowly, controlling from the core. Don't forget to change legs and do the same with the other leg in position. There's a creaky floorboard here. Sorry about that. So next we're going to work on our side.